Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Tinker for Bharat. And today we are going to start the third session for Tinker for Bharat. Okay, so please give me thumbs up or are you able to start my are you able to see my screens or are you able to uh, hear my voice and are you able to see me? Great. So shall we start the lecture for today? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So my screen is visible to everyone. Okay. So welcome to the session number three, Thinker for Bharat. Okay. So in this session, so first of all, I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Shubham Rana, and today's session I'm going to take, in the previous sessions, you must have go through different topics like how to glow an LED, how to control those LED with the help of Arduino. Okay, so I guess you have prepared one projects also regarding the traffic light, and in the previous you have done the RGB. Okay, so you understood the RGB concept, how we can use RGB, what are how RGB is different from like regular one LED. And in today's session, we are going to learn about the seventh segment. So, like before starting today's session, if you have any doubt regarding the previous two session, or you can ask me in the chat box, or otherwise I will start this session. Is there any doubt or something you want to ask? Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the chat box. I will like all your doubts in the session only. So first, I'm going to start today's session. Okay. Okay. So you can see you already know about this Tinkercad. You have already taken two session on Tinkercad only. So this all of you are familiar with this platform. And so today I'm going to start today's session. So I will tell you what are the things we are needed for this session. So first of all, if you want to control any devices automatically, you need a brain. Okay. So here we have Arduino. Arduino work as a brain for our projects, for our if you make any kind of project or if you want to automate anything, so you need a brain. Okay, so the brain works we will do with the help of Arduino. First, I'm going to type here Arduino. Okay, so here's the Arduino. So I'm going to drag and drop this. So I hope you all already know how we are going to drag and drop these things. Okay. Okay. So next component, if you want to like connect anything, if you want to connect a circuit, you need a breadboard. Okay. So I'm going to type a breadboard over here. I guess you have already used this breadboard in the previous session, so I don't think so. I need to give their introduction again, but I will brief you introduce about this. So it's like a board which is going to help making circuits. So it's like a testing board. If you want to test any circuit, you can use the breadboard. At that board, in this board, you can test yourself. Okay? So as when I have started this session, I have told you about the seven segment display. Okay, so that is the main component for this activity, which we are going to learn see how we are going to use seven segment display. So before starting the activity or before introducing the seven segment, can you tell me where have you seen this seven segment display in real life? Have you seen anything in the real life where you have seen seven segment display or anything? First, I will show you how seven segment display looks like. type here 7 segment. So this is the 7 segment display. This display. I hope some of you have used this display also. So I will give you some like brief about this. So this is a 7 segment display. This display you must have seen in digital clocks, in many meters, and some like any kind of machines who have some digital things written over there. So in that case, maybe in digital calculator also, they have seen this kind of display because we are going to represent like numbers in this form only. And why we are calling this display 7 segment display? Okay, so can see over here. They are there are 7 LEDs over here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it is a collection of 7 LEDs which is present in a segment form. So that's why we call this a 7 segment. Okay, and you can see there are 7 LEDs. That's why we call this display 7 segment display. And I have already told you where we can use this display. We can use in the digital clocks. We can use this in like digital meters and digital calculators, and like we can also use dot matrix, but it is very costly, uh, first of all, and it is very difficult to use. So if you want to use anything in a project now, you should like think about that key. It should be practical one, just we can use easily, or it should be less costly, or it should be less complicated. So that's why in these kind of things we are going to use this 7 segment display only. Okay. So before doing the activities, first we'll understand about the segment display only. Okay. So here you can see the 7 segment display. So this is the 7 segment display. I have zoomed it over here. So here you can see some pins are given over here. This is E, this is D, common, C, DP, B, A, common, F, and G. So it is this display has 10 pins, and each of them have different names. But here you can see this is also a common, and this is also a common. So you can see, we can see over here there are two commons. Okay. So in RGB display also there is a common pin. So I hope you already know about this key, what is this common and all. I will explain you in this session also. So first, see over here there are two commons, and this is A, B, and this is DP. DP is for this dot. Okay. DP is representing this. Okay. C is the common. I have already told you. This is D, this is E, and this is G and F. Okay. So how we are going to remember this? Because this is very complicated key, which pin is representing with LED. So I will give you one very or we can say very basic key. Like first look over here, the first per half of this LED. Okay, focus on this only, and we are going to use these pins only. Okay, so first see over here, this is the pin number B. Okay, and this representing this LED. B is representing this LED, and A is representing this LED. This is for common. Okay, and F is representing this, and G is representing this. So all the upper pins are representing upper half of the display. This clear to everyone? It is very evident or in a sequence. B is representing this, A is representing this, common is already common, F is representing this, and it's a like anti-clockwise we can say. So we need to move in an anti-clockwise direction from here to here. Okay, it is clear now. Okay, now here you can see DP is representing this dot. So this pin is representing this dot, and C is representing this LED. Common is already common, and D is representing this LED, and E is representing this. So we have understood about that key. We have 10 pins, and in 10 pins, 7 pins are representing 7 LEDs, One is for DP, 8 pins are used, and two are common. So that's how we can like understand ki we have 10 pins over here, and each pin is representing different LEDs of this 7 segment. Because in this we have 10 LEDs, am I right? Okay, 10 of them, 10 pins over there, and 7 LEDs. So LEDs representing 7 pins, and DP is representing this one, and two are common. 2 pins are common. So that's how you can understand these are the seven. Oh, sorry, 10 pins. I have told you how we are going to identify these 10 pins. Okay, now how we are going to connect this. Okay, so like I will show you how we are going to connect this. So first, see over here. If I want to connect this over here, see over here, I cannot connect this over here. Why? Can anyone tell me? Because if these pins are horizontally connected, and if you are going to connect this over here, all the pins are going to connect only one pin only. So these are, since these pins are going to short, so we are not going to do that, because we need to connect every pin at a different pins. So that's why we are going to use this 7 segment display in the between. Okay, and if you want to connect some pins and all, so you need some space also. So if by connecting this display in the middle, you get this pin, you get the space to connect the pins also, and you are not going to like you are not going to short any pin, because these pins are vertically connected. So these pins are different to each other. Okay, so we can say that. Okay, so this is the thing. This is should you should have, this is the way you should connect your display, 7 segment display. Now there's a very interesting thing over here. When you drag and drop anything, this, see over here, and you click on this, you can see there's a two things: common anode and common cathode. So here you can understand that 7 segment display are two types. One is common anode and one is common cathode. So how you want to identify which 7 segment is display which, and how they are different from each other? So for that, what you need to do is first drag and drop this over here. I will tell you how to identify this. Okay, and see over. First, I am going to choose the cathode one. Okay, so in the cathode one, what will happen is your common pin. There are two common pins. Now you need to use only one of them. Okay, you can any of the pins, common pin. Okay, so we have two things over here. In the Arduino, we have positive and negative. The 5 volt, we are saying the positive voltage, and the ground, we can say it is a negative. Okay, so if we are going to connect our common to the positive, then this LED is a common anode. Or we can say, like I have selected over a cathode. So it is understood that if I'm selecting the common cathode, I need to connect my common to the negative one. Otherwise, it will not work. I will show you this is not working. If I am going to select this common cathode, I am going to connect our common to the sorry, negative. Okay. So first I am going to show you the correct way, and then I will show the wrong way also. So over here I have selected the cathode. Okay. So if I have selected the cathode, so I need to connect my common pin to the negative. So where you can see the common, oh sorry, negative. So negative is over here. So I'm dragging and like make a line over here, wire, and I'm going to connect my line, sorry, wire to here. Okay, so that's how my wire is connected over here. Okay, and negative we are going to represent as a black color. So I'm going to change the color of this. Okay, it is clear, everyone. Now I have connected this black one or the ground one over here. So I can see every pin which is presented over here are they are converted into the negative. All of these pins are negative now. So if I want to connect any if I want to connect the common pin to the over here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect my common pin to the this line, this horizontal line, and it will give the negative to the common. It is clear to everyone. Now, the second thing what I need to do is I need to give like code this now. So for coding, we are going to use. You can see in the last class we have done some coding also. So you can see we are going to code our LEDs and all. Okay. So this is the uh, preloaded, or we can say pre code, which is whenever you start the Tinkercad, you will see that code only. So here you can see there are different blocks over here. So I'm going to use the set pin 0 to hide this one block. I'm going to put this code over here. So I think everybody know about the on start and forever. So it's a kind of this thing runs only one time, and this forever things run repeatedly. Okay. So what I want is I need to connect any of the pin to the pin number 1 or 2. We can say I'm going to connect a pin number 1 to the which one I need to connect. I will connect to the this pin. So this is the B, and B is representing this LED. So first I'm checking whether my LED is working perfectly or not. And as I have selected this is a common cathode, so I need to check when I connected my cathode to the negative, so this LED will work or not. So I will tell you the all the process again. But first I'm checking if my LED is working properly or not. Okay, so I'm going to change this color. So I will change this by red color. Okay. Okay. The circuit is completed. Now I need to code my thing regarding this circuit only. So I have connected the B to the pin number 1. So we need to change the pin number. Pin number 0 is selected over here. So I need to change the pin number 0 to pin number 1. Okay. So this is the thing. I guess I have done the coding over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on start simulation. Okay. Wow. You can see my LEDs, oh sorry, 7 segment blast, or we can say fuse. Why? Can you tell me why it is happening? Because in the previous class we have used a register. Okay. And this time we haven't used any kind of register. So first what we need to add is we need to add one register over here. I can add this register in the first, like when we start the session, I can use the register, but I think you will not understand the importance of register, like till I have shown you this thing. If you are not using any register, so this thing will happen. So make sure if you are making any kind of circuits, hardware and software, please use a register because it will further reduce the current and voltage. So which register we are going to use is we are going to use 220 ohm register as we have used in the previous duties also. Okay. So I'm going to use a 220 ohm resistor, and this resistor I'm going to connect to the negative. So like this, I've connected this over here. Now I will click on start simulation again. Now here you can see my LED, the B1, which is representing this LED, is start glowing. So that's how you can understand that if this LED is common cathode. Why? Because the common pin is connected to the negative. Okay, so I'm going to change this thing. Okay, I'm going to change this common anode to common cathode, and now we will see at this time this LED will glow or not. So I'm going to change the common anode and start. I will start the simulation again. You can see my LED is not glowing like because I have selected common anode, but I have connected my common to the negative. That's why this LED is not working because one LED could be only one type. Either it will be common anode or either it will be common cathode. Okay. So how we are going to glow this LED if it is a common anode? So for that, what we are going to do is we will connect the common one, common pin. We will going to connect to the positive one. So I will drag and drop. Oh, sorry. I will connect my. I will take one LED over here. First, I need to stop the stimulation. Then only I'm able to connect. So this is the thing. And here you can see I have connected the positive. So what I need to do is I need to just drag this over here. Now my common pin is connected to the positive one. And now I'm clicking the start simulation. Now you can see my LED is still not glowing. Why? Because whenever you choose the common anode, then you need to like select over here. Then our LED will glow when we select the low. So in the previous, in the cathode one, what we have done is when we clicking on when we select the high, then only our LED is glowing. But if we going to use a common cathode or we can say common anode, in that case we are going to select the low one. Okay, so I'm going to click on over here. Now you can see my LED is working. So I am going to repeat this point again. So what we need to do is first, if you are going to use a common cathode, so what are the things you need to do over here? If you are going to use a common cathode, first you need to connect your common pin to negative terminal. First thing. Second thing, in the cord, which pin you want to high now, you need to set that pin to high. Okay, but in cathode, what you need to do is first you need to connect. Oh, sorry, in the anode, what you need to do is you need to connect your common pin to the positive one, and in the cord, you need to set your pin to low. Whichever pin you want to glow, you need to set that pin low. It is clear to everyone. Is there any doubt? Okay. So this is the thing. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do in this session is I'm going to automate our 7 segment display. And how? First, I'm going to show where 0, for 1, for 2, 3, and that's how we are going to increase the number. And this thing will repeat again and again. It's like a counter. Okay. So it's a counter. First, it will show 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. And after 9, it will show 0 again. So I'm going to do this. Okay. So for that, I'm going to use the common cathode pin over here. Okay, because that is more common 7 segment display. And I'm going to connect my common pin to the negative because at this time I'm going to use common cathode. It is clear to everyone. And in the code, what we need to do is we need to select this high. Okay. Is there any doubt before us starting this the connections and all? Is there any doubt you can ask? Or you are not able to understand what is common anode, what is common cathode? Is there any doubt in this? Anyone of you? Okay, you can drop your message in the chat box. I'll see and I'll explain again this. Okay, no issue in that. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start the connection over here. Okay, so I have already connected my common pin to the negative. Now, I'm going to use pin number 1 to 8, okay, for the 7 different LEDs. So first, I'm going to use the alphabet one. So for sorry, 1 is going to connect to the pin number A, 2 is going to connect to the pin number B, 3 is going to connect to the pin number C, so that when we are going to port this one now, it will be easier for us where we have connected which LED or which pin. Okay. So first what I'm going to do is the pin number 1, And this one we are going to connect to the pin number A. And the pin number A is this one. So this is the pin number A. Okay. Now pin number 2, where we are going to connect to the pin number B. So for the B, what we need to do is, I'm clicking on this over here, and you can see, okay, this is connected. So these two LEDs are like wires are very similar. So I'm going to change their colors. Okay, I'm going to change the color of this LED. Okay, third pin will connect to the pin number C. So the C, where the C? C is over here. The C. Okay, so C is connected over here. Or I'm going to change the color of the wire. Okay. So C is representing this pin number 4, and this is the pin number 4. I'm going to connect this to the D. D is here. So what I need to do is, again, connect to the pin number. Okay. So I'm going to change this color also. So it will blue. Okay. And the fifth one is going to connect to the pin number E, because A is connected, A is connected, B is connected, C is connected, D is connected. Now it's time for E. So E will connect to the pin number 5. That's how you can easily connect your. It will take some time in the first time when you are going to connect your circuit. After that, I guess you will not have any kind of issue in using this. Okay, so E is connected over here. I'm going to change its color to the brown color. Okay, now the 2 pin is left over here. After E, there will be F and G. Okay, so quickly I'm going to connect this over here, the pin number F. So this is connected to the pin number F. So this is the color for this. And pin number 7 will connect with this. And I'm going to change the color over here to the pink. Okay. So I guess I have done the connections. So each pin is connected over here. Okay. And DP I have not connected to the any pin because I'm making any kind of number DPs. There is no use to like connect any DP. It will increase the difficulty of our circuit. So okay, so first I will explain you this circuit again. Okay, so it is a common cathode. That's why I have connected my common pin to the negative. Negative is here, so that's why I connected over here. Okay, so I'm going to use pin number 1 to 7 for different LEDs. One is going to connect to the pin number, sorry, A. 2 is going to connect to the B. 3 is going to connect to the C. Okay, and 4 is going to connect to the pin number D over here. 5 is going to connect to the pin number E. And 6 is going to connect to the pin number F. And that's again, 7 pin is going to connect to the G. So we have connected all the 7 segment pin LEDs to different pins. Okay, it is clear to everyone. Now it's time to code. Okay, so before coding, if you want to make a 0, which LEDs you should glow and you need to glow. Okay, so this is the 7 segment. I will zoom over here. This is the seven segment. You can see if I want to make a zero now, what I need to do is I need to glow all the LEDs except this middle one. Because if I glow this LED also now, it will become eight number. So I need to, what I need to do is I need to remove this LED only. Uh, and all the LEDs I need to do. Okay. So for that, I need to code this because whatever you want to see over here, na, you need to code for that. Okay. So for that, what you need to do is go into the code section. I can see I have already connected, I already set the pin number one to high. Okay. So pin number one, two, but I need to use 7 pins over here. So quickly, I'm going to add 6 more pins over here. Then I will start coding part. So 4, 5, 6, 1, and 7. Okay. Okay. I have set the pin number one high, but first I need to select all the pins over here. Na? So this should be pin number 2. Was okay. Because I have connected all the things on the pin number 1, 2, 3, and 7. Okay. So this is the pin number 3, pin number 4 over here, pin number 5, pin number 6, and pin number 7. Okay. It is connected now because it is a common anode. So whichever LED I need to glow now, I need to set that pin high. It is clear to everyone? Okay. Now, what I need to do is I need to turn off this LED and rest of the LEDs I need to glue. So this LED is representing which pin? This pin, G pin. So this LED is representing G, and G is connected to the which pin number? Pin number 7. So here you can see the pin 7. Okay, so you can see pin 7. So what you need to do is you need to load this. Okay, it is clear to everyone because rest of the pin, what we need to do is we need to glow. For that, we need to hide those pins. Okay, and the G LED, this middle one LED G1, we are going to low because this LED should not glow if when we are going to display 0 here. So let's see if we have connected this LED in a proper way or not. So for that, what you need to do is you need to click on this start simulation. Oh, very nice. So you can see our 0 is displayed over here. Okay, so there's a question is there 5 volt wires connected to horizontal. How can our screen? Okay, so this 5 volt we are not going to use in this. Okay, because it is a common anode. So here we are what we are going to use is we are going to connect our common pin to the pin number sorry, to the ground pin. So there's no use of this pin over here. I can like delete this wire. So again, you can see over here, 0 is representing. Okay. So in the common pin, or sorry, in the case of common cathode, or so what you need to do is there is a common pin over here. This common pin should be connected to the pin number, sorry, ground pin. So it is a common cathode. And in case of common anode, this common pin should be connected to the 5 volt. So if I'm going to use a common anode pin, okay. So what I need to do is I need to connect this common to the 5 volt. It is clear to everyone. I guess I have cleared all of your doubt in that. Okay. So now 0 is represented over here. Now I'm going to display 1 over here. So for that, what we need to do is we need to, I'm going to stop. So I'm going to stop my screen over here. Okay. So if I want to display one over here, so what I need to do is I need to glow this LED, which is representing B, and this LED, which is representing C. I need to glow only those LEDs. Rest of them I need to what? I need to low, or we can say rest of them I need to uh, don't glow at that time. So what I need to do is, so we need to change the code over here. So what I am suggesting over here, don't drag and drop these pins again. So like in the place of that, what you can do is you can make a duplicate over here and connect it this over here. But first they will, okay. I will explain this wait function again. Okay, no issue in that. First, I will do only this. Okay, this way only. So here you can see pin number 7, we have done it. But what I want is after 1 second, first it will show 0 over here, and after 1 second, it will show 1 over here. So for that, we need to put a delay over here. So delay, we are going to put a delay after the pin number 7. We are going to put a delay of 1 second. Okay. So here we are going to use pin number this or this to glow 1. Okay. So this is the B. B is connected to pin number 2. So 2 is going to be high. This is already high. And C is going to high. C is pin number 3. So pin number 2 and 3 should be high. All of the pin we need to like set as low. So I'm going to set these pins low. Okay. Okay. Now I have already 10 set my pin 2 and 3 as high, and rest of pin I have turned the low. So now I'm going to, now it is not working, I guess. Okay. Let me check why it is not working. So first of all, it is common a cathode. It is good. Okay. Again, you can see the pin number 0, 1, 2, 3 over there. The pin number 0. So like this, we can glow these LEDs like this. Okay. Okay. So after 1, what we are going to do is, if I want कि यहाँ पर 2 ग्लो होना चाहिए, so 2 को ग्लो करने के लिए हमें कौन कौन से पिन पाई करना पड़ेगा? This pin, this pin, this, and this. So this pin is representing which pin? Can anyone tell me? A. So we need to glow A. This pin is representing what? This pin is representing B. Okay. This is representing G, and this is representing E, and this is representing D. So again, we need to change our things over here. Is there any doubt? Yes, yes. Pin 2 and 3 is high, other are low. Okay, very nice. So in case of, if we want to glow 2 over, display 2 over, what we need to do is, and I will show you a different way to do that. Put a delay in between. Go to the controls and put one delay over. Good to go. Now, in the case of 2, which LEDs are not going to glow? This pin, I guess, because when we are going to make a tuna over here, only this pin and this LED will not glow. This LED and this LED, and this LED is representing F, and this LED is representing C. So C and F will remain low, and all the LEDs will turn high. So C is representing which? 3. तो 3 को लो कर देते हैं यहाँ पे, एंड ये किसके रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं हम? एफ। एफ को रिप्रेजेंट कर रही है पिन नंबर 6। 6 को हम कर देते हैं लो, 6 ऑलरेडी लो, और बाकी सबको हम कर देते हैं हाई। ओके, 6 7 को भी हमें हाई करना पड़ेगा। So that's how you can make different numbers. Okay. So first of all, in the activity, what we have done is, first we represent the 0, and then in the 0, what we need to do is, we have already connected all of our LEDs to different things. Okay, and then the coding we have already like represented, or we can say connected our let's say the pin number 1 to 7 over here. Okay, and in this, if we want to represent 0 over here, what we need to do is, we just need to like disable, or we can say off this LED, and rest LED we need to glow. So we have uh, set this 7 pin to low, and rest of the pin we have like turned high. Okay, and if we want to glow the pin number 1, so what we need to do is, we need to connect. We are going to glow these LEDs, this one and this one, and this pin are representing B and C. Okay, so this we are going to glow, and that's how we are going to. So you can see, so it is representing over here 0 1 0 1, because we have already used 0 1 over here. Okay, so now I'm going to use the 2 pin also. This I have already connected over here. So coding is done. Now again, but why it is not showing 2? Okay, no issue in that. So are you able to understand this? How we are going to make different numbers on this with the help of this display? Is there any doubt? Is there any problem you have faced in this, in understanding the LED, how this LED works? Like I have already explained you, it is a 2 different type of LED. We can use this as an anode, also as a cathode also. So whenever you are using this display, first what you need to do is, you need to check whether this LED is a common anode or cathode. Otherwise, if you start doing your connections before knowing about the LED, I don't think so you are not able to. I don't think so you are able to blow this LED. So first, you need to understand whether this LED or 7-segment display, it is a common anode or cathode. To identify that, what you need to do is, uh, first you need to check whether your common is connect, if it is a common cathode. In case of common cathode, I will explain you again this point. Okay, in case of common cathode, you need to connect your common to the negative, because it is a common cathode. Okay, and in the coding, what you need to do is, whichever pin you want to glow now, you need to set that pin high. In the case of common anode, cathode. But in the case of common cathode, your common pin should be connected to the positive, and whichever pin you want to glow, you need to set that pin low. It is clear to everyone? Now, whichever pin you want to glow, or whichever number you want to display over here, you like in case of cathode, what you need to do is, you need to set those LEDs high, or set those in high where you have connected your LED. So in case of 0, what you need to do is, you need to glow all the LEDs except this middle one. And this middle one is representing G, and G is connected to the pin number 7. So that's why in the code, what I have done is I have turned pin number 7 as low. Okay, it is clear to everyone. And in case of, if you want to display pin number, display number 1, so for that you need to glow these LEDs. This one is representing B, and this one is representing C. So pin number C is representing pin number 2, and oh sorry, B is representing pin number 2 and C is representing pin number 3. So you need to only turn high those pin, and the rest of the pin you need to low. So here you can see what I have done is I have turned the pin number 2 and 3 high, and rest of the pins are low. Okay, so in case of 2, so what you need to do is you need to glow your these kind of LED. So here you can see this pin and this LED and this LED are not going. All the rest of all the LEDs will glow. So in that case, what you need to do is you just need to identify pin number C, which is pin number 3, and this pin number F, which is pin number 6. And so पिन नंबर 6, 3 and 6 को आपको लो करना है और rest of the pin को आपको high करना है. So that's how you can display different numbers over here. Okay, so it is showing right now 0 and 1. So like this you can increase like different number. You can represent 0 to 9, and that's how your counter will work. Okay, is there any doubt in this session, or we can say in 7-segment display? If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me right now. Okay, so this class. Okay. Okay, so I guess I have cleared all of your doubts. Okay, regarding this session. So like do this activity at your home, and further if you have any doubts in the next session, you can ask me or anybody who is taking the next session. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept of 7-segment display. You can use this 7-segment display in different projects. Okay, so if you are making any kind of display where you need to show some numbers, like, so you can use this display. You can make counters, like if you are making any kind of project where you need to count something, so you can use this counter over here. It will represent different numbers. So it all depends on your creativity and your thing. You can use this display in a different way. Okay, so I guess thank you so much for this session. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I have also enjoyed this session very much. So you are a very interactive. This session is a very interactive. So thank you so much for this session. Thank you.